Righto, take it on. Oh.
Hello, world. Welcome to Barkarati, the Sailing Podcast 2024 Sydney to Hobart race update. This is the fourth one. The chocolates may have been dealt.
Oh, the chocolates have been dealt.
My name is Jordan Spencer. The early interrupter there was Mr. Brett Perry, and of course, the former model from Munchie.
Port Lincoln.
Nick Boss.
Where are you going with that one?
I don't know. I was just having fun. Yeah, look, if you're not...
Male model from Lincoln.
Yeah, the legendary loser from Lincoln. Look, if you haven't run across Barkarati before, we've got nearly 300 episodes. We do audio YouTube. We do audio podcast. We talk to all the major players in the world of sailing, and we've been regularly doing Sydney Hobart updates, and hopefully you will enjoy them. And plenty going on. Boys, let's kick it off. What do we want to talk about?
Well, I think our predictions,
mate. Like I said last night, I'm predicting the sun's going to come up today, as it did. Believe it or not, I've won some money.
Well done. The
odds weren't that high, but
seriousness! What an effort by the C70s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to congratulate. Quite happy to congratulate them for what they've achieved. So let's go with that one.
I just want to share something with you straight away, boys.
Go on then.
Sharing now.
Start. Oh.
You got that there?
Yep.
Celestial V70. Let's just take a quick look at the crew list.
Oh, Nick Weiss will be on there, won't he? Have you done it?
No. Lewis Brake, David Burt, that's DB who looks after the boat. David Chapman, Pete Cumming, Rob Greenhouse, right just there.
Right there.
You've won the race. Ed
but hang on.
Ed.
But isn't Rob Greenhouse one of the ultimate test rigs?
Well, the ultimate test rig.
Yeah.
But you got to be on the edge.
Okay.
It's not to say they didn't break anything, mate.
So you got Ted, Sam, Will Hain, Jack McCartney, Alex Nolan, Frank, Parko, Paney, Harry Wesley, and Wolf. Not bad. Not bad
crew.
Tell you what, you wouldn't. There's not many on there that you wouldn't want to be in the middle of Bass Strait in a 40-knot Wesley with. So
that's it.
No, but you're right. Hats off. They have clearly won the race.
Yep.
Nothing can catch them. Let's have a look at the IRC now. I mean, by multitudes of hours, 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah. By a long.
Well, the way I'm seeing this pan out is Lorcanek and Wild Thing going to climb up to second and third. That's how I'm seeing it.
Where are they corrected to at the moment? So where's Lorcanek's corrected to 1:30, 3:02, 3 days 2. Yeah. Okay, so it's within
Caro and Whisper and all those guys. They're still coming down to Tasman Island. So.
Caro's done in the last hour. They've done about 15 mile.
I think they should have breeze all the way through from all.
Yeah, I reckon.
So not so bad.
Well, they got
but basically, that's they're going to round out the top 5 for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So while we're at it, quick shout out to Silas Nolan. We missed him at Fisho's last night, but he has taken an Uber down to Hobart to pick up their kit this morning. Fair chance they'll just grab a scallop pie and a Cascade on the way through, and back to Sydney tonight. So and commiserations to URM, of course.
Well, if you go back,
of course, I heard a story last night down the Palace, chatting about various things with Comanche turning around. A few of the house keys have gone down to Tasmania.
What?
No way to get in the house.
A few house keys have gone down to Tasmania, and they're sort of stranded in Sydney. So there's beds being lent out, and
that's funny.
The Palace has got a couple of bunk beds down there, don't they?
There's a settee.
Just go back to line honours for a sec, Bryce, and then down the bottom, because I think we've had quite a few more boats come out.
29 out of the 104 starters.
I just want to congratulate Grant Rollerson. He's in the dollars big time today.
So he said less than 80 will be finishing.
That's it.
Is that right?
Yep.
What was the payout on that?
5 there, and we lost a couple more overnight. Predominantly, I saw from the two-handed fleet. Can I just cover that quickly?
Yeah, that was a bit.
It's quite a big 14 still going, 9 out.
Yeah.
What do we got? Running, rigging, illness, injury, hull damage, equipment damage, pilot issues, dismasted electrical issues. Yeah,
it's
tough
tough.
going.
Well, look, there's no question that the doing this double-handed is not easy.
Yeah,
it's a big task, and I think every one of those people should be congratulated, finish or not finish. All good and well for every competitor that does the race. As you know, it's a tough one, and it's been a tough one this year in particular. And obviously, we're still in that sort of mourning process for the unfortunate situation from yesterday. But the double-handed people as well, extra effort is required.
They're not even. Most of them aren't even halfway, and so it's a long way to go. I think Rupert Henry's still doing pretty well on the IRC.
Can we just do a quick run through?
Yeah.
We've had a look at IRC. This is something we haven't really touched on yet.
No.
PHS.
PHS.
The drum fire. Our good friends aboard the drum fire.
Let's
pull
up the crew list on that one.
Their third roast.
Yeah.
They've just I think they've got pork today, leftover pork from the
exactly. Mud Crab, of course, on board with Stacey
Jackson. He's always on board. He loves it.
Got quite a few Barcaradians, let's say.
Yeah.
So they'll be enjoying it.
Pull the crew list up.
I've got to go back through a whole bunch of different links to get that one.
No, you can click on the name.
Hang on, let's go to this one. No, that's a Negatoro.
You can't do that.
No, correct. But let's go to here.
This is really difficult for you. I don't know how you're managing to do
Alvarez,
it, but you did well.
Bridge, Caroline Brower.
Yeah.
Barcaradian. Nicholas Crabtree. No one knows who that guy is. Stacey Jackson, Will Vickers, Jessica Watson, of course, of Barcarati fame. She might have sailed around the world at some point in time.
Yeah.
Barcarati fame. But yeah, I think she did. I think she did a movie. I think she's made a movie about herself too.
I actually haven't watched that.
I've got to say, I was thinking though, based on the conditions, there probably wouldn't have been a more comfortable boat than the Orison Drumfire, apart from Jess Watson saying, well, an S&S 34 would actually go pretty well in these conditions. It'd be beautiful.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well, let's get back to the actual race because that's what people want to hear about.
So Corinthian IRC, we've got the Serene Ragtime Odin. Still, how far have they got to go? Yeah, click over halfway.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all pretty much close together, these guys.
Mm-hmm. Let it be.
Corinthian PHS, the Ragtime Odin Wings.
There you go.
Which, again, they're all kind of bunched around the same area, all these boats.
Mm-hmm.
Double-handed IRC, we got Miss Rao leading still quite convincingly by a good 7 or 8 hours over Min River and Pac-Man. Pac-Man's probably just dropped off the pace a little bit there because they were sitting in second for quite some time.
Oh, it's because BP started calling it by a different name yesterday and they got upset.
That's right.
No.
I remember getting third in that race out of the Royal South Australian Yacht Squadron. Third on PHS.
The Ardrossan race.
The Ardrossan race, yes.
Double-handed PHS, which of course not everyone is entered into, but Fika, Rum Chaser, Blue Moon. I think one of those will get the podium.
Yeah, I was just going to say those three. I put those three into making the top three.
You trifecta, did you? Double-handed line honours. There we go. So, yeah, as
It's
mentioned,
such a long way to
Mistral
go.
has just pulled the front of Pac-Man a little bit further. Put a few more miles on him.
It doesn't look as much fun now, does it? The double hander right now in this sort of conditions,
When
like
you look at doing 6.9 knots.
and yet you're not even halfway. Oh, you're only just halfway, or not even. You know, like it's not it's not calling to me.
Yeah, but
And
you
finally,
know what you get into when you enter, mate. You know they know it's happening.
No, mate.
Part of it.
No. If I'm doing that thing double-handed, I'm going to get a little boat that just nukes downhill, and I'll keep entering and never race until it's like a
20 knots the whole way.
20 knot
knots a breeze.
downhill all the way. That's it.
Well, that is my philosophy.
Yeah.
and then finally, the Sydney
I've got-
38s. Look
I've
at
got
this. These, at least these three, the Mondo, Cinquante, and Clockwork, all basically on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
It's like a little Vendée or a little mini transit that just sort of hang out together.
The
Probably
audacious there in fifth is
probably passing cans of Coke across to each other, you know, having a laugh.
Having
South
a
Australian team.
quick look at the weather.
Mm.
Yep.
It all looks pretty much
nice.
Pretty nice.
well. Let's not say nice. It is still a Wesleyan Bass Strait,
yeah,
well,
but it's
which is
at least
fine.
it's not 45 schnotters.
Yeah,
But
that's great.
there are some boats still, you know, around the big area
around this
just
area here, right?
getting bashed on the nose. But
Let's
yeah,
move that to kind of halfway where majority of the fleet is in that area.
It's nice.
So
Just sneak it out 24 hours. Let's see what's happening.
let's take it to midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight. There we go.
Look at that.
So,
BP will be down the beach doing a bit of moon baking.
there'll be a bit of moon baking going on there.
Yeah,
Did you guys watch the finish?
Negatore.
Bloody-
I got up this morning, took the dog for a walk, and I said to myself, wouldn't it be great to just have a little bit of a radio type of up? Oh, hang on, that's what we do.
No, I did. I actually did watch the finish. Extremely boring because it was pitch black. But they were smoking in. There was a bit of pressure. Like there was a note from Ian Turnbull last night saying the wind's slowly shutting off in the Derwent after a pretty windy day. Can't see any high speed finishes. Well, I'll be honest. Law Connect actually came through with plenty on. They were looking a little bit wicked up coming through the finish line. So
Nice.
But
Rumour has it, the live stream is still going, but you have to go to Dylan Clark's personal YouTube page, and he's got a GoPro. He's got a GoPro. He's got a GoPro strapped to his chest.
Oh.
Now, if you do see vomit, he does have a newly born baby.
Yeah, that's it.
1 year old or something, and it's definitely not from that. It's definitely from Dylan.
It's Dylan, yeah. His poor wife got 2 babies. Where's the majority? So, okay, that's what's coming
through.
through.
Go. Whisper, No Limit, Caro, all coming in. By the way, this is great timing to finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting there in daylight.
Yeah.
Just a quick little wash down of the boat, and you're straight into it.
Sundowner on the boat.
From a bit of social perspective. And shout out to Smuggler, seasoned campaigners. They're just
Absolutely.
still going and going.
Yeah, great effort. Great
Loving
effort.
life.
And
And
I'd
then
like
here we
to
go.
extend that to Whisper and No Limit. Bloody good effort. Okara obviously is always going to be there, but good effort by them.
Well, it's that was getting over that ridge line before everyone else, and
100%.
the ones that did, that was it, and the rest of them all got
100%.
bunched up, and we can see that there.
I believe that's what you said, Joe.
Ah,
And here we go, boys. This is it.
mm,
You'd hate to be coming through
Yeah.
Bass Strait right now in the west to east direction.
what's
So-
fruit salad doing out there? You've gone wide.
Mm,
Mm,
Going for the fruits.
Yeah.
mm.
yeah. Waiting for an easterly.
Waiting for the southeasterly to clock in.
Probably not going to happen.
No,
No.
it's not. That philosophy was sort of used up in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Rightio,
I think
boys.
Aero was the last one to do that. Go out wide and get the southeaster, get the header and jibe over and come in on one board.
Yeah.
Anyway, can we go to the actual IRC standings again? Because that's sort of where it's all at, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Overall.
overall,
There we
So-
go.
yeah, Celestial. I mean, if
Have one.
Sam Haynes is not celebrating,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be surprised.
Mate, he's down at the bloody local Rolex shop buying some now.
Yeah.
100%.
He'd find it up.
Yeah.
yeah, be and
Big shout out to them and Sam Haynes, fantastic effort.
yeah, all the work he does for charities and stuff as well. So good on him. Happy
Barkeradian.
Barkeradian,
the
yeah.
Barkeradian, of course.
I did actually wonder, on the line on us, because we had the two line honors boats. We had Mudder and
Mayo.
Mayo, yeah,
James.
Mudder and Mayo.
Mudder and Mayo.
Yeah,
Sounds
Eminem.
like a business.
Yeah.
Mayo and Mudder.
Is it the person that comes on first that gets the reverse curse? Must be what it is. It must be. We're still trying to work out how it works. Because I asked that question.
I think Snowdy's nailed it. We've had so many guests now. The reverse curse is just global.
It just happens.
Well, there's a test today which we can talk. We might talk about We'll talk about it on the show for tomorrow, the proper show. But there is a whole reverse curse thing that could be two curses that playing off against each other, a verse versus a curse. And I'm interested. I'll throw it at you.
There we go.
I'll throw it at you.
It's a quandary. It's a quandary.
Yeah.
You'd actually be a good quiz host, Jordan Spencer.
Oh yeah, my brother does the lighting for. He's a lighting guru. He does all the lighting for a lot of TV shows and stuff, and he does the lighting for.
Why doesn't he help us?
Yeah, he's not a good bloke. He does the lighting for the Chase That Quiz show, and when they were doing then they said they need a new host. So I said, "Oh, I'll do it." He said, "No," and I said, "No, I'll be good."
You would be good.
Oh,
Anyway,
thanks, boys.
So we're pretty happy with what we discussed. Celestial 70 the win. I'm still going that the big boats are going to come in for second and third. I think that's pretty easy to see. And then Caro and Whisper, No Limit making up the top six. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but we called that days ago. So I think the other thing I want to say. I hope everyone that they've still got a lot of the race to go. Just get there safely. It looks like it's going to be pretty good conditions and quite enjoyable sailing. So enjoy that. I just thought, boys, I'd give you a quick update with the Melbourne Hobart.
Yeah.
At the moment, Rush Hour is charging along. She's about halfway down the west coast of Tassie, doing 12.5 knots. Peccadillo, which is also a cat. There's two catamarans, so Rush Hour is quite a well-known catamaran. Peccadillo's at 9. And
remembering it is 2024, it is the year of the cat. Where I don't think we spoke bad of them at all this particular
we haven't given the cat whackers much grief at all. Peccadillo at 9.5 knots, so she's second, and then Scarlet Runner right up her coit, and Resolute 2 right up their coit. So Scarlet Runner is doing 8.2 and Resolute's 13, and then the majority of the fleet is at the top.
Do we have to expand on that expression you just used for our international listeners?
Which
up
one?
The coit.
Right up the coit.
Right up the Russell.
Right on your tail, right behind.
Yeah, right behind. Yes.
Yeah. So that's and then the majority of the fleet are at the top northwest end of Tassie. If we go quickly across to
western extremity.
I was just going to get the Launceston to Hobart, which goes down the east coast. Yep. Fork in the Road still holding the lead there. Gary Smith's boat. It is not the food truck assembly.
Well done, Smithy.
Yeah, on your Smithy. And then Scaramouche, the old X43, is charging along. And then there's a good little battle with Ordeer and Prion. So a Mount Gay 30 versus a Beneteau first 45. So they're just charging along the coast. And now I've got to check out where Rob is. We got to check to see if I can find Rob. He's in a battle. There's some Far 1104s. There's a couple of Far 1104s and in the fight, and then the Young 88 Excalibur. So there's a three-way battle going on there at that moment. So doing about 4 knots on the Excalibur. So I just thought I'd share that. I hope people are interested.
Just while you're looking at your next ones, a shout out to a couple of our good mates, John Schaefer and Jody Shields, just having a bit of banter between themselves on the chat.
Are they?
It's obviously cocktail hour in the US, John. So. But it is holiday season, so it's like being in an airport or a casino. Doesn't matter what time of day it is.
That's right.
I do love that stuff.
Or on a golf course, for that matter.
What's he laughing at?
I'm just reading the notes. The two of them are just ripping into us. It's you're loved when people rip into you. That's what I think. You matter to them. So
Geez, you're loved.
Yeah. Well done. That was good. Anything else we need to touch on?
I think that's it for the morning, boys.
So what do we do? Will we just do a summation for the show tomorrow? We're going to do another live?
So. Well, we've got logistics issues for the listener. We got logistics issues tomorrow. It's a big day of travel for yourself, Jordan Spencer.
Yep.
And a bit of a family kind of days for others. So let's just we're probably unlikely to do anything tomorrow, but we'll try and go as much as we can for tonight, right? Depending on a bit of timing and stuff.
But we need to record the show as well, so we'll have to do that tonight. So we'll just work it out.
Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted, eh?
Yeah. But yeah, that's where we're at.
All good. It's been a great race though. For entertaining, but obviously there's the sour side of it, which I think there'll be a lot of interest in Hobart in particular. I remember the 98. It was quite a sad affair. I'm sure they'll be remembered, and again, it will be thought about for the entire proceedings coming up over the next few days.
Yeah, we'll actually touch on that during our show. We've had some emails, just people throwing ideas around, which is interesting. I'll save everything till the show, but I think we'll discuss it a little bit on the show, is my gut feel. But that's where we're at.
Nice.
All good.
All right, boys. Have a lovely day. Thanks for the listeners.
Viewers. Down the Sabo invitation race today.
There's one for you, from Schwartzy. UBP. Nothing mentioned about the X2. How would that be going?
No, but I did. I said I've got one ready. I said we're waiting for the ground.
But how would it be going in this particular race? Looking at the pollers.
Finished.
Probably finished already.
Yeah, finished.
I think it would have beaten the V70 in.
Oh, no question.
Oh,
nice.
We got to go.
I've got to turn this off.
Stop.
Don't get turned off.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Cheers.
My way.